Terra Luna breaking news, Kwon sent over $80 million a month to secret Terra Luna whales. You guys are not going to want to miss this exclusive information. Make sure to like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and pick up a free stock with Public Light down in the first link down in the description below. You can potentially get up to $300 worth of any stock that is available, things like Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and even Tesla. So hit that first link and try your hand and see what you guys get. Either way, it's an amazing brokerage to be a part of, and I think you guys will really enjoy the overall benefits that it has. But other than that, let's get right into this video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bombshell. We have just received word that Kwon has sent over $80 million a month to secret wallets. What does this mean? Who are the wallets? Are they whales? Are these gigantic whales? Are they millionaires? Who is being sent all of this money? Where are they getting the money from? There's a lot of questions to be answered. Let's read a little bit more about this expose and see what they have to say. So Terra Kwon seem to be in more trouble as the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has reportedly got its hands on money laundering activities of Kwon. The agency has also launched an investigation to inquire about Terra's sudden fall. So here is, of course, that original tweet that broke that news. But as we can see here, as per the reports by the South Korean news agency Navar and JTBC, they say the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission recently conducted a remote video survey of some of Terra's key designers and focused on inquiring about Terra's poor design structure. Naver stated that the JTBC had previously reported and predicted the fall and collapse of the Terra ecosystem, but highlighted that they were ignored, which is very, very interesting. The fact that they were, in a sense, kind of calling out, hey guys, Terra Luna is going down sooner than you think. You better be ready. But we don't know that. Nobody knew that. Nobody seemed to really care or pay attention to them. That is until now. Let's read a little bit more. SEC has reportedly got its hands on alleged money laundering activities of Kwon. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission reportedly discovered a situation where $80 million or 100 billion won of the company's funds every month were sent to different wallets for the operating expenses. This reportedly happened a few months before the collapse of Terra, and this particular activity, according to the reports, is what raised money laundering suspicions about Kwon. JTBC reported that the SEC has secured internal statements that reveal that the funds flowed into dozens of cryptocurrency wallets. One of the key internal informants said that that Kwon himself has not received any official payment apparently from the company, which is very odd as one of the figureheads of a large cryptocurrency project such as Terra Luna. Now, next part here, the Securities Exchange Commission has been investigating Kwon, I'm not going to pronounce his last name, I don't want to mispronounce it, for violating the Securities Act, claiming that blockchain service that made it possible to buy U.S. equities with Terra was a violation of the Securities Act. If the charges are found to be true, Kwon could face legal action in the United States, and at the moment, Kwon is innocent until proven guilty of all allegations in the court of law. And of course, this is all speculation. None of this is 100% confirmed true. We don't know that for sure. But this is something still interesting to talk about and discuss about either way. What is happening? So money laundering, number one, that is a very, very interesting claim that is being made about Kwon and what he has potentially been doing with that money, or well, more specifically, Terra Luna as a company. We have to remember, guys, that when we look at this, because a lot of you might look at this and say, well, okay, yep, Kwon's the villain. He's the guy. He's the only one who's doing this, right? Please remember this, right? Companies are very complicated. They are not easy to understand, especially cryptocurrency blockchain companies that are building these types of projects. It is incredibly complicated in what they do on a day-to-day basis. $80 million a month as far as operating expenses is what they're kind of referring to them as. That is a lot of money. And if that is true that those are operating expenses, what are those operating expenses for? What are we doing with all of that money, right? What on earth is Terra Luna need $80 million a month that is being sent to a variety of different wallets, seemingly with no connection to each other whatsoever? Why is that happening? Now, you might be thinking, well, this was a positive. I thought this was a positive video on Terra Luna. I thought you liked Terra Luna. I do like Terra Luna. But of course, this is breaking news, guys. This broke literally 2 minutes, or really a couple of minutes, actually, sorry, about 2 hours ago, I should say. This broke 2 hours ago. And of course, I'm going to look at when things are posted like this, when more news comes out, and I'm going to give my honest opinion about it. I don't want to mislead you guys or make some kind of crazy statement when I don't really believe in it myself. And again, here is my thing. After reading this article and kind of digesting and figuring out what this all means, I still think that Terra Luna has a lot of potential in the future to fix itself as a project, to kind of rise from the ashes like a phoenix and really do some great work for its overall community and for the overall world as far as blockchain technology is concerned. However, I do think that there may be some sketchy business practices that led us to this decline in the first place. You guys can't deny it, that even though we are in a kind of recovery period where we're trying to build back here in the Terra Luna ecosystem, that there was some definitely big mistakes that were made on the way up. Huge things like algorithmic stablecoins, different issues in the overall hierarchy and corporate governance of the actual company, and a host of other issues like this, for instance, with, of course, potential money laundering issues, potentially money going unaccounted for or being moved around so much that you can't tell where it came from in the first place. And that raises a lot of red flags, unfortunately, with large government institutions like the SEC and other South Korean authorities and anybody else. So please keep that in mind, guys, that even though I am an advocate for Terra Luna in the development and the overall features of their project and what they are trying to do with it, I'm also going to be critical about it. And I encourage you to do the same. You guys have to do your own research and due diligence before you invest in any cryptocurrency. We always tell you guys that, we always say that, but of course it's always too good to hammer it home either way. What I want to know is, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. I want to know what you guys think about, of course, Terra Luna and potentially what's going on with this $80 million a month being sent to secret wallets. Do you think it's money laundering? Do you not think it's money laundering? What do you guys think is going on there? Is it operating expenses? Is it something completely different? Is this something that maybe we just don't understand yet because a full statement hasn't been given? One of the things I do want to say, and unfortunately is kind of the reality right now, Kwon has gone private on Twitter. We don't, and if you're following him already, then you probably can still see his tweets, but for the vast majority of us who maybe aren't following him or maybe never got the chance to follow him, you're locked out. Unfortunately, there's just not much that you're going to be able to see. And don't even quote me on that. Let me know, of course, in the comments below. Are you following Kwon? Can you see his tweets right now? If you were following him before he went private, I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. But I think that is something that, of course, it adds to more uncertainty. It adds to more anxiety that holders are feeling. And I really encourage the Terra Luna team to be a little bit more open about all of this. Really, this is, big stuff that's happening right now. And the community deserves to know. These are people who potentially lost. I mean, we saw it in the Terra Luna forums. People lost houses. People lost families. They got divorces. People lost their homes. There's people who lost hundreds of thousands of dollars on this project. And at this point, we just want to know, is this recovery still going to be viable, or is there going to be nothing left at the end of the day? Not to take it on a more of a somber note, guys. I know some of you are going to run to the comments immediately and yell at me about it. Whatever, I'll take it. But again, what I want you guys to remember is that I'm not always going to be all sunshine and rainbows about this cryptocurrency. It's important to look at the facts. It's important to look at what's going on. I'm not saying that I'm not investing in Terra Luna anymore. Please keep that in mind. But what I am saying is this: be careful. Read. Do your research, do your due diligence. Do not just blindly jump into some cryptocurrency because 3 people on the internet you saw the other day were talking about it. Be careful, be safe, and be smart about your decisions with your money. Again, guys, we have a Discord where we try to educate people every single day about cryptocurrency, the stock market, and everything in between. We're trying to help people grow their money and grow their overall knowledge and hopefully eventually become financially free. That's the goal. But just, guys, please be careful. The reason I recommend the Discord is it's free. You can literally join it. Second link down in the description below. There's a whole free section. We have a paid section too if you want to join that. It's up to you. But again, it's free. You guys can get in there, and of course, we can maybe help you guys out with some questions you may have, whatever it might be. But be careful out there, guys. Be careful. And again, let me know what you guys think about this either way. Breaking news here, guys. Terra Luna, keep it locked here. Hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.